is our mindset coach in our practice. And I'm really excited to have her here today for our 30 days of KNI Live. Now, today, what we're going to be talking about are some mindset boosters that you can use today. And one of the resources that we have available that you can also utilize today to really help get your mindset in a good healing spot and in a spot where you feel like you can make changes. So to start out, Nicole, can you share just a little bit about how you've seen mindset be helpful and important for people with kidney disease that are working on nutrition and lifestyle changes?
Yes. So first, I am so happy to be here to join you for this. This is really exciting. Mindset plays a huge role. So most of the clients that are coming to the Kidney Nutrition Institute, they're coming to learn some specific skills on how to support their kidney health better. And the mindset piece is going to come into play as you're making those changes and you're having thoughts and feelings and emotions about those changes. The mindset makes sure that you can stay consistent with the information that you're learning from the dietitians and that you'll be successful and not allow negative mindsets, for example, to sabotage your effort that you're trying to make.
Yeah. So what I've noticed as we've started implementing this with our patients, we do twice a month a support group for chronic kidney disease and polycystic kidney disease as part of our community. And I have noticed that the most powerful support groups have been when people have brought up things like fear, worry. Those are the two big emotions that I've seen, and that in that support group, we've been able to kind of walk it back into how that impacts our choices. So can you just share a little bit on how mindset ends up filtering down to the choice and then how the choice ends up impacting the outcome? Oh, did I pause? There we go. I think it paused for a second there.
Okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You're good.
Oh, nothing like good unstable internet connection in the middle of a live. Okay.
Right? I know. It happens. It happens. So tell me just a little bit. I'm going to go back.
Yes.
So in our support groups, we talk about how our mindset impacts our feelings, and our feelings kind of impact our choices, and our choices end up impacting our outcomes. So can you just explain that a little bit better, how we're leveraging mindset to kind of flow down to the outcome? Because I really love how you explain that.
Yes.
It's really powerful for us in the support groups to understand that better.
Yes, absolutely. So everyone coming to KNI has been faced with this circumstance. Their kidney health is not the best, and so they're looking for more support. Their thoughts about their kidney health immediately precipitates a feeling in our body. So some folks might come and say, my kidney health is not very good right now. I know that this is the right path for me to take. I need to focus on nutrition. I'm working with Jess, and she's giving me all of these amazing tools so that I can support myself. That's going to create feelings of hope, excitement, motivation. And those feelings are then going to shift you to action. So they come in hopeful, they come in excited, they're receptive to the information they're learning from you or another dietitian, and they're going to take the tangible steps and tangible action to make the change. Once they make that change in action and they start to see results, it's going to reinforce that thought. I'm doing the right thing for myself. I'm doing the right thing for my health. I can improve my kidney health. I'm taking direction from an expert in the field.
Perfect. That's good. I love that. So tell me that sounds like so slick, right? Like, believe it, we have good professional help, and then we're going to get an outcome. Tell me where people get hung up at in this process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's two things that I have seen so far in the clients that kind of get hung up. So The first is experiences from other family members or other people in their life who may have had kidney disease. And so particularly in the PKD community, where it's very tied to their family members, part of that is learning how to uncouple your experience and your story from what may have happened to a very close family member of yours who was encountering the same thing. So that's the first. Yeah. And that's huge. That is huge. I don't want to minimize how difficult that can be. The second is to give yourself space to make the transition. So this being just a huge change. Most of the clients in this community find out they have kidney disease late. They may have been exhibiting symptoms, but they're told kind of at a later point. And so for them, it's very scary. And there's a lot of changes that would need to happen very quickly. And a big part of mindset is giving yourself space to take in those changes more in bite-sized pieces, if you will. So someone might be thinking, okay, I have to change my diet. I have to now find a nephrologist. I might be needing to go on dialysis soon, but I want to avoid that. My family's not really supporting the changes I have. So it's too much coming in at one time. And so part of helping with the mindset is to working with a coach is to break that down. Let's think about what is the critical thing right now for you to focus on and put in that brain energy. And once we feel good about that, we can tackle the other pieces. We can then look at your support team that's there to help you. We can identify what are some other key areas that you feel you're sabotaging yourself and your thoughts, and what are those challenges. So those would be the two.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, having that support to kind of hone in. You don't have to do everything at once. It doesn't have to be perfect to still get a result and to like move the meter. I think that is just so, so powerful. It's such a compliment to getting the information and education and coaching from the dietitian. So, so you've developed something that's really valuable in the practice. Can you tell us about the mindset makeover that we have available and that we're going to link below for people?
Yes, I really think this is a great, simple tool. It's a self-guided program, and it introduces some very simple habits to begin to shift your mindset. So, most people have heard of building a practice, a gratitude, a practice. So it starts with just understanding for you how to build that into your own schedule. So it starts with gratitude. It covers mindfulness, which is part of reframing your mindset. So mindfulness is a tool as part of that bigger umbrella. It talks about affirmations. It talks about self-care. And so it's a very easy self-guided course. It's made so that you complete the task of day one before the task of day two is introduced. So it's not thrown on you all at once. And then it's made to stack those simple habits and for you to find a way to start to introduce some very easy steps to shift your mindset.
Cool. That sounds good. And 5 days, right?
5 days.
5 days. Five days mindset makeover. Really powerful tool. Something we encourage our patients to use ever since we put into it. Okay, so to kind of summarize up here today, then, can you give us 3 maybe good mindset actions? I know you kind of hinted at them with the mindset makeover. Maybe 3 mindset actions that people could take today to start moving that mindset from I'm anxious about kidney disease, I'm scared I'm going to end up on dialysis, to there's hope, I can have a plan, there's good things coming for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the first thing I would recommend is to notice what you're thinking about. So that could be just simple as you start to explore having kidney disease. Just notice your thoughts. you can take it a step further and write some of those thoughts down, but it really starts with noticing them. That's truly the first step, is building that awareness around noticing those thoughts. The second thing I would say is, as you start to explore ways to support your mindset, choose one simple tool. So you're going to walk away when you complete the mindset challenge with 5 tools. Maybe choose one to really be consistent at doing every single day. And the third I would suggest is to practice a lot of self-compassion. Self-compassion is huge. We talked really nicely about how our thoughts precipitate those feelings and those produce actions. And sometimes some of the actions we take, we can feel fearful about or maybe regretful about. So just give yourself space to practice self-compassion as you're making a lot of changes right now.
Perfect. I love that. Okay, so definitely check out the mindset challenge below. We're going to link it below in here. Also, you can find Nicole by joining our community. She joins us for our support groups twice a month for CKD, twice a month for PKD. We do separate those out because there's different challenges and different, themes that come up quite a bit. And also, if you come in to work with us one-on-one, part of working with us is being able to work with Nicole if that's something that fits for you. We highly encourage it. Again, like turning the needle is partially about like knowing what to do, knowing what to eat, figuring out the root causes, but there's a huge piece about just being in a mindset of believing you can heal and believing there are answers. So, all right, Nicole, thank you for joining us today. And thank you, everyone. If you found this valuable, make sure and like it below, drop in some comments, some questions, and we will get back to them as soon as we can. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.